Well, if it's about time to buy an air conditioner, I want you to pay strict attention. With me is Wesley. He is with Help Electric Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. And Wesley, I guess when you're purchasing an air conditioner, design of that system is really key.
Well, design is critical, Gary, because if the house isn't measured, I'm talking about measuring every window, measuring the outside of the home, checking for insulation, both in the attic and the walls, what type of windows, which way the house faces for sun load, the system's not going to be right no matter what.
So I hear about internet bids and stuff, not even close in a lot of cases.
Well, in our industry, unfortunately, we see a lot of internet bids and phone bids. Someone calls up and said, how much is one? You're guaranteed to have something that probably doesn't work very well.
So really, oversizing an air conditioner unit, you really don't ever get the benefits of it, do you?
Well, with oversizing, the humidity level is very high. It feels very cool and clammy in the house. And, of course, your energy bills will skyrocket. So you end up buying a system by overpaying a utility company.
Sure. Well, you guys do it right. So let's talk about the different parts that you use, maybe unlike some other heating and cooling places. I guess you got some copper lines. It even starts there.
Right. The refrigerant lines. These are the lines, Gary, that take the refrigerant from the outside unit to your cooling coil and back. We see these undersized quite often. Copper's very expensive, as you know today.
Sure.
So if these are undersized, again, the homeowner's not going to know.
So the bigger the copper, the more refrigerant moving, the more efficient it works?
It has to be matched for size. We've even seen them where the size is too small and the capacity of the unit isn't even what you purchased.
What are these guys here? This is the actual cooling coils, correct?
These are the cooling coils, and they sit on top of your furnace. They really do all the heavy lifting. The cooling happens strictly from the cooling coils. And all the air in your home is circulated through these cooling coils. Now, there's a huge difference, as you can see.
Sure, absolutely.
These are both the same capacity units, believe it or not.
Really?
And you can imagine how much efficiency you would lose putting in the smaller cooling coil, and this also impedes airflow.
So it just has more air to move through your whole house, right?
More air, right.
Yeah, that's
Unfortunately, this is common in our industry. This is the accepted standard. This is what we use at Help, which is designed for Cincinnati temperatures and Cincinnati humidity.
Humidity, that's the key. On the outside unit, I noticed there's so many units that I've seen, they're just sitting on concrete slab. Your units are elevated. Why is that?
Right. Well, first off, we use energy lifts. And what they do is they get the condensing unit up off the ground. If you look at your air conditioning unit outside, normally the bottom 4 inches is covered in grass clippings or dirt or mulch.
So good.
And what that does, it's just like taping off part of the radiator in your car.
Okay.
You're going to lose capacity, the unit's going to overheat.
All right.
And on top of that, instead of using a concrete pad, we use a space-age polymer composite pad. And what that does, most concrete pads are cracked, fractured over years. This won't crack or fracture at all.
You got a disconnect box there?
Yeah, the emergency electrical disconnect is very important, Gary, because we use a special time delay fuse. You know, lightning does strike.
Right.
As you found out at your home. And what it will do, since the air conditioner is a metal box sitting outside, it'll strike that. With this special disconnect, it stops that surge of electricity from going from the air conditioning unit into your electrical box and then to everything else in your home.
And when it's all put together, you do an efficiency test, correct?
Well, that's very critical because as an air conditioner is installed, they only make 7 sizes. So the key is we've got to tune it to your home, to your ductwork, to your capacity, and to your heating system as well. So we do a complete engineering analysis to ensure that you get the efficiency that you purchased.
Very good. All your people are highly trained too, are they?
Yes, they're all certified by the North American Technician Excellence, and they're 100%. And the other key is that through Department of Energy testing, 94% of the air conditioners installed today are not as efficient as the homeowner thought.
I bet yours are. So if you're thinking about an air conditioner, don't forget, give Help a call. It's Help Electric Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling.